Hey everyone, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, it's me, Red. I'm just, really, of course, Daddy's in the picture.
Yeah.
Sharp nails.
And her sharp nails. What did we do today? It's kind of a boring day, huh?
We went to the pool for a little bit, and then it started raining one time, and then we stayed there, and then it rained again, and then we went home, and then I took a bath, and then I watched a movie, and then I ate dinner, and then I played upstairs, and then I did the video.
And then you did a video. Let me know if you guys can hear us all right. We're using new software platform. Was really nervous about this, but luckily Arc Adventures, who is going to be coming on here shortly, if I can figure out how to get them on, they helped me set this up. So hopefully the volume is coming through okay. Let me get over to the comment section real quick. All right, so we got Coach Cruz on. Hey, Brad, how you doing this evening? You say hi to Coach.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah, hey, Coach. Hey, you all look great. Just sat down to record a video myself. A notification popped up. Wanted to say hi.
Yes,
awesome. All right, so volume is good. Picture is good. We're delayed a little bit on the other screen. Comments are coming through, so I think we're okay. I just got to figure out how we're going to invite Arc Adventures on in a minute, because I actually forgot how to do that while we were sitting here. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous that I forgot. So anyway, what did we do yesterday? You want to tell them about the beach?
So the beach was not really great, but
Why?
How so?
it was really sandy, and I don't like sand.
Oh.
Tough life.
Yeah, it's a very tough life.
Did you have fun at the beach?
No.
You didn't have any fun jumping the waves?
No.
Building liar.
Sandcastles.
He's a known liar.
Okay.
He's a known liar. We had
I'm not a liar, Daddy.
Sorry. We had a great day at the beach yesterday. I got a little bit of sunburn, but we go to Huntington State Park, which is about 10 minutes south of us, and parking, utilities, they redid everything, and it's just an amazing day. We got some good pictures.
Let me get
Oh, you want to sit up?
You want to sit? Yeah. Now you can. Oh, let me take this banner down, actually. Hey, Moonlight, how are you guys doing? Welcome back from your cruise.
Oh, that's right.
Hopefully you guys got some rest yesterday from your, I know your Norfolk is pretty close to where you guys live, I'm pretty sure, but either way, after a cruise, we need rest for at least a day after, just to, recuperate. We always need that one day stop. Yeah. You need a vacation from your vacation, because it's just absolutely insane. I'm sure you guys, because you went, I think, with some family or friends as well, so I'm sure they kept you up all different hours of the night. We saw some of your pictures on Facebook. It looked really good. And actually, me and Rhett, while we were waiting for the to go live, we were watching your Norfolk cruise terminal video. So, and of course, Rhett was asking a bunch of questions that I didn't know the answers to. So there's that. But
what bunch of questions?
About the cruise terminal we were watching. Remember, you said, "Where's the cruise ship?" and what's that? You don't remember?
Before the video?
Yeah, I watched it on my phone.
No.
Oh, okay.
Forgot.
You forgot already. But thank you guys for joining tonight. So if Coach Cruz is still here, I'm gonna give him a shout out.
Things always, and Daddy and Michelle had a great time at the beach.
Yeah,
I did. I love the beach.
And
finally got to go this summer. First
time.
Yeah. First time this summer.
Well, technically, yeah.
First time we stayed at the beach this summer.
Yeah. But sorry, are you still talking?
And every day, once an hour, I can have a Capri Sun, and and I love Capri Suns, and I smell like hot cocoa, but hot cocoa and Capri Suns are sugar, so I can't have both. That's really not things.
Yeah.
And I
It's not healthy for you, right?
It's not
Too much
healthy.
sugar, right?
Not too much sugar, but
Yeah.
like healthy things are good for you.
Yep.
Like apples,
Fruits, vegetables, right?
and Capri Suns have a little bit of protein, but not
I don't think they have any.
No,
protein.
they don't have any protein.
And they're just sugar.
and like every day you can not have Capri Sun. Okay?
That's right.
Because those are not really healthy, but I don't know why I drink those every single day.
Yeah. So Capri Suns are not healthy.
And today I didn't have one because I had cocoa this morning, and tomorrow I'll have one. And like every now and then you can have them.
All right. Awesome.
Awesome booty.
So real quick, I don't know if he's still here, but Coach Cruz is so close to 1,000 subscribers. Last time I looked, it was like 976. So we've got to get him to 1,000 this weekend. I met him on a cruise in 2019.
No, it was on the horizon.
Oh yeah, it was on the horizon.
It was
1
on the
year ago,
horizon.
actually. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Summer.
But we started kind of at the same time. He's done absolutely amazing. We keep up. We kind of motivate each other. We're competitors, but in a friendly way. And I love his channel. He does great things. So head over there, support his channel. We're gonna go ahead and add Ark Adventures in. If you guys are ready, give me the thumbs up. All right. Hey guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Good. Right, you say hello?
Hello.
Did you get it? This whole spiel on Capri Sun?
Yeah,
We did.
We got part of it. We were still kind of like running around, but cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
to your
Hey,
thoughts.
look.
Hey.
Hey.
Those are the whisky, the bourbon
We
glasses.
used to
Is
have
that
those,
it?
I think. Oh.
I bought these off of eBay. So
Oh, nice. Very cool.
they're really cheap and they're different on this side.
What is
It's
it?
the
Say
old school. It's
30th year.
Whoops, hold on.
Oh, the
They're
fun
just
is
fun
awesome.
ships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It
great.
Carnival.
That's
It just
awesome. I
says
love
the
it.
most popular cruise line in the world, the Fun Ship.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, cheers,
Awesome.
guys. What are you guys
Cheers.
drinking?
Cheers. I downloaded a recipe for the Chipotle Martini from the Alchemy Bar. So can you see the mint leaf?
I do.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
fancy. You
That's
guys
in the
did it up
backyard.
tonight.
Yeah, in the backyard. It tastes
Oh.
exactly like the drink at the Alchemy Bar.
Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's amazing. So sorry for like the last minute. Hey, do you guys want to come on this evening? And it was like 3 hours ago.
Wait,
But I was like, when you guys commented, I'm like, maybe they would want to come. And then I'm like, I have no idea how to add anybody in. So then I was like rushing to figure out everything. So, but it actually was pretty easy. Thanks.
It worked out that it rained while we were at the pool because then we had to come home and we had to figure it out.
Yeah. I was sweating at the pool because I'm like on my personal hotspot, like trying to do research and just figure out what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm totally going to mess this up. So, but thank you guys so much for coming. It's great to see your faces again. And it's been
no problem. This is Saturday. We're home usually because we got 2 dogs now, so we're kind of stuck in the house now. So
Gotcha. So you just got a puppy, did you say?
yeah. So 2 weeks ago we picked up she 5 months.
She's coming down the stairs.
She,
Yeah, she's 5 months.
you might hear her crying because she wants to go outside, but you heard the drama earlier with some little birds that she didn't want to leave alone. So
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. What kind of dog it is? Did you say?
so we have 2, Luke and Lorelai is a 5-month-old. We miniature pinchers.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool.
They're both
Yeah.
mint pins, so they're
Very
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
I don't know if you can
Okay.
see Miss Dottie here. She's not.
Yes,
really in
we
the picture.
did.
We did.
She's our foster pup. You probably seen her in maybe one of the other videos. She gives Michelle some support when she's on. So
Oh my goodness.
She's a little bigger than this one.
yeah, just a
so
little bit.
cute. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
She's
So
precious.
cute.
Right.
So what
Yeah.
is your screen in the back? Is that it's not a green screen, right? What is that?
No.
No. So we have so Christmas 2020 Andy's kids actually gave us this screen along with a green screen. Yeah, is it a sunset?
Yeah. Oh, and a sunset.
And a sunset.
Yeah, looks like a Hawaiian sunset.
Screen.
So
Oh, very
it's
cool.
just a random cruise ship. We're
Yeah.
not sure what.
It looks like I don't.
It doesn't say.
Oh yeah, it's just kind of. I'm sure there's.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
There's no wording or anything. So
Yeah.
It's like generic, so they don't get like.
Yes.
It works though. It looks great.
Yeah.
I need to get something.
Yeah.
We were totally frantic because we had our green screen up because when we went live the last time, we just had, I think it was Costa Maya in the background because we had just came back from Costa Maya, and I was in a hurry. I changed the screens out, and then we loaded up, and we're like, we could have used
the green screen. Yeah. So I guess if you're a guest in StreamYard, you have the exact same thing. You could pick your background. You could do any of that. So now we know.
That's awesome. Oh, we got to get into that because this background thing isn't. We're like on our couch just trying to figure it out because like the room I record in is upstairs, but it's also the guest bedroom, so there's not really room for anybody else but me. So we got to figure that out eventually. We'll get there. You're doing plenty of time.
Yeah. Well, we're really liking your videos, and your voiceovers are really good. So do you write that out, or do you like script it out?
Some of them I script out, like the ones that the other issue is the computer that I use is just a MacBook Air, and I don't have enough space to do a lot of the videos on. So I run out of space. So what I've been doing is recording my voice in the voice memo, and then I upload it to the editor, and then I just put, videos and pictures on top of it to save space.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been trying to just frugally do it until I can hopefully buy another computer to save.
Yeah, we end up getting space is always an issue, especially if you want to save any of your footage. So it's like, so we end up buying like these 1 or 2 terabyte drives off of eBay.
Gotcha.
So we're on a third 2 terabyte drive.
Oh wow!
Yep. I need to start labeling things. Maybe.
Well, it comes really handy because when we're on a cruise, we don't upload anything. We uploaded one time, and that was because of the celebration.
Okay.
So to keep things organized, when the day is over, we dump all footage from all devices onto the terabyte drive. So it's labeled day 1, and then so when Andy goes in to edit, everything's just right there.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Still takes forever though to do a cruise vlog.
Oh yeah. No, right now it's like Michelle does video on her phone. I do it on my phone. Then I have the GoPro. We have a couple other things that we use, and then we're like trying to piece everything together afterwards. It's just a mess, but
that's the hardest.
You do.
Well, yeah.
It could get difficult, like they have it on 4 devices, and then you're trying to piece it together in time order.
Yeah. Well, time order, and then I'm like, I always forget like a couple of things here and there, but it works out.
After it's out, we're like, it didn't matter.
All right. So, what vacations you guys got coming up? I know you've got a Magic cruise later in the year, right? What else you guys got going on?
Yep, Magic is Labor Day, and that's out of New York, so that'll be our first sail away out of New York.
It's awesome.
I hear it's awesome. You've done it?
Yeah. So, I used to live in New Jersey. Michelle used to live in New York, and then we've took a cruise from there before, and then
Twice, I think.
We did on the Sunrise inaugural season. We did out in New York. Actually, 2 cruises. One was a Journeys cruise for like 14 days to the Panama Canal. And then the other one was just to the Caribbean with our close friends. But there's nothing like leaving from New York. It's definitely a little bit hectic to try to get to the terminal and baggage and all that. But I mean,
for us, though, it's like we can kind of make it. We can go see family too, so it's kind of convenient.
Okay.
Like we can do one flight, see family, and cruise at the same. Like your brother will go see him, and then the one time I think I stayed in New York for like a week or two afterwards. So
Yeah.
it's one night done.
Yeah.
Like
We're going like a day and a half early, I guess.
Are you guys staying in the city?
We're staying right near oh goodness.
Was it Times Square?
We're
close?
near Times Square. So the cool thing is we're getting there about a day and a half early. Andy's kids and significant others, they were gifted Broadway tickets. So they're doing Broadway. And I opted out. I'm like, it's my first time in New York. I want to see everything I can. I don't want to sit. So I actually have my sister and I, a good friend that we went to school with. I get to see her for the first time in 25 years.
Oh, wow. That's
so
exciting.
she's going to be our tour guide for the day to show us everything that we get to see. So I'm excited about the cruise and New York and seeing old friends.
Statue of Liberty, too.
It's going to be awesome. I mean, like, just leaving from that port too, like just passing all of the buildings, the bridges, the Statue of Liberty. I mean, it takes a little bit while to get out. Like in Port Canaveral, for instance, like you're basically out in 5 minutes, so there's not much to see. But New York, I mean, you've got at least a 25 plus minute,
It's I guess it's kind of like, so we've cruised out of New Orleans before.
Oh,
hours.
That took 8 hours?
Yeah, I think
9 hours.
It's a long.
Because that's on the river, right?
Right.
We haven't done that yet. I really want to do that.
It is so cool.
It's neat, but once you actually hit the coast, it gets a little rough because the change in waters, but
it's a cool sail.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so in New York, we have an aft cabin. So I'm trying to figure out, is there a way, maybe we'll put like a GoPro onto the metal of their balcony.
Yeah, try to get like a wrap one, and then you can just time lapse it. That would be amazing.
And just set it to go. Well, usually I don't time lapse on GoPro. I'll just do 4K and let it run, so that it is still like really good quality. But it takes forever to transcode and give it, store it.
Of course.
We're thinking that'll be cool, like to have that just going while we sail away, go under that bridge. All that good stuff. So that's Labor Day, and then in August we have a 3-day. So this is Carnival Liberty, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday cruise.
Our first Liberty.
Port Canaveral too.
Yep, Port Canaveral. Gotcha. So that's like, I want to say the second Friday of August, maybe.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Maybe the third.
Yeah, until it gets closer, I'm like, I don't know what day it leaves. I just look at the countdown.
It's on Shipmate. If anybody wants to see our cruises, we're on Shipmate. What is it?
Arc Advent. Well, it's in our description.
Yeah, it's in our description.
Our YouTube channel. We have the description to like Instagram, Shipmate, and different things.
Cool, awesome. I'll share your channel link in just a minute too. But what happened? Oh, sorry, I thought you said something.
But we only have 2 scheduled this year. We're hoping for a December one again, but we don't know. December on Celebration would be really cool because that would be kind of like Mardi Gras, which we loved.
Did you see the new it's pretty much the same zones, they just look a lot different with new names, all of that?
Yeah, we did, but I'm guessing it's not going to have an emerald, so we won't have our crepes and our beignets.
Actually, I think they did announce that emeralds was coming back on the Celebration.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I was right in a video yesterday, and it was one of the final things that they announced because it's a part of the Gateway area, which would be the French Quarter area on the Mardi Gras. So they announced all of that. So it looks awesome.
All right, well, we may have to go ahead and book tonight then.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing at the end of the year yet, but we've got our much anticipated Alaska.
Well, you're leaving soon, right?
Yeah, we're at 31 days, and we'll be gone for 24 days in total. So it's gonna be.
Now, that's Alaska, right? Or
so we're doing the back-to-back. We had this cruise planned in 2020, but of course got canceled. But that was a single cruise to Alaska, and now
Well, it was supposed to be 2020 was Alaska, and 2021 was Ireland. And then when Alaska got canceled, we're like, all right, we're going to do Ireland, Scotland, and Greenland, and we made that a back-to-back. And then that got canceled, and we're like, all right, we're just going to do back-to-back in Alaska. We're going to start over.
So that's where we are. We got Alaska coming up, but we wanted to get to, because we both never been to San Francisco, so we wanted to get there a few days early, explore Golden Gate, Alcatraz, all that good stuff. And plus, with the flights and everything, like you never know when there's going to be a delay and going all the way across country. Yeah. Let's just get there.
One day early wasn't enough. Yeah. I was like, I need more of a cushion than that.
Are you going to do the Alcatraz swim?
Swim? What is that?
So they have it's basically called like the deadliest swim. You actually get dropped off at Alcatraz. And you drop, it's actually a triathlon that they do every year, but you can pay a fee to where you can just do the swim.
Oh, wow.
You jump like you're escaping Alcatraz, and then you swim the shore.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, they need to pay me to do that.
You can count me out. I'll wait on the other side and be like, oh, hi, you survived. Good job.
Yeah, when they start passing out like shark fans and stuff, that's where I kind of say no.
Yeah, no, forget that.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's really cool though. I might have to look into it.
Yeah, good luck.
We're going.
I'd rather stay in the jail.
Yeah, escape from the jail part. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
No swimming in the salt water with the sharks or anything.
Very cold water.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like you're not supposed to be able to swim.
Yeah, and
that's why they put a person there.
It's supposed to be like super rough, super cold. Yeah, forget that. Everything that I don't like, I'm out.
Just look up Alcatraz swim, and people who were wearing like body cams and stuff, they would take like Dramamine and stuff. It is so choppy, and you're literally just bouncing.
That's
nuts. Crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, so
stick to the ferry. We'll stick to the ferry.
Yeah, well, we'll
have get tickets, so we are going. We're just taking the ferry.
We'll have Rhett too. So like we wanted to do. They had a night tour that's like I guess more like inclusive or whatever. Like you get to see more. But it starts at like 6 or something like that. It doesn't end until 9. So and there's no way Rhett would last that long. So we're just gonna do the day tour, and we'll probably miss out on a little bit, but it's okay.
Well, we'll be looking forward to those vlogs.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, that would be on our list someday to do Alaskan cruise.
Yeah, we're very excited, and like the second week is a little bit different from the first week as far as like the itinerary goes, so that'll be cool as well.
We go to Ketchikan on one, and I think Skagway on the other.
Yeah,
but then we're doing like the tours are different. Like we go to a couple places twice, so we're doing that zip rider thing in
which is like
Icy Strait, which
I think it's the world's largest zip line, whatever it is,
highest, whatever it is.
Which I wouldn't make it forward to.
It's kind of like the Alcatraz swim. Like we're just doing it because
we're going there.
We're going there, so you feel like you have to. But then we're going to go back to that.
We do it for the vlog.
Do it for the vlog. Yeah. Are you doing it for the vlog or just?
Yeah.
I need a T-shirt when I'm doing it for the vlog.
Do it for the vlog.
Yeah.
But I did that ropes course on Mardi Gras where you zip line portion. Yeah. I did do that for the vlog. I have to.
Did you?
I may not have done
about it. I forgot about it.
Yeah. Well, she did the Horizon ropes course, and like it took her a little bit of time to go through that. I think at one point she was like, "I want to go down."
But like I said, it's because I didn't want to be, like the viral person gets like stuck upside down because they fell off hanging by their ankle.
I was the same way. I did the Horizon one, and there's some parts that Sunrise. Sorry, we didn't do Horizon.
No, we didn't.
We didn't do Horizon.
I think Horizon is that the 2-story one.
Yeah.
That has 2 different courses, I think.
Like
easy
like
and
it's
hard.
higher.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
one is like kind of like beginners or whatever, and then the other is like whatever.
Well, they were telling us on Sunrise it's only 1 story tall, so they're like, try these other ships. They're 2 stories, so it's like, oh, okay.
I didn't do the one on Mardi Gras because Andy tried it first, and I was down below filming him as he had the GoPro up top. And I saw when he got to the zip line portion, he was hanging on, and then all of a sudden he just dropped and fell. I was like, what happened? But he was trying to hold on higher up, and he couldn't hold, so he let go, so he just hung. And I was like, what is happening?
I made the mistake of holding my arms like this, and I'm like, wait, I can't hold my arms this way the whole length of this track. I'm gonna have to like drop down like that. So it's like she thought I was falling.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So we've got real quick. I don't know if Angie's still here, but hello, Angie. How are you? Macy and Kevin. Hello, hello. Cruise Nuts are in the house. They have an amazing channel as well. And then the Moonlight Adventures. Have you seen any of the Cruise Nut or Moonlight Adventure vlogs? They just Moonlight specifically. They just got off of the Magic, I believe.
Yeah, the Magic.
Yeah.
So we haven't got a chance to see their most recent. I've been following them on social media with their Magic. So we are familiar with Moonlight and Cruise. We have to look up Cruise Nuts.
Yep, we'll have to check you out.
That's the first that we are hearing of them. So we'll definitely check them out.
Yeah, they got a great channel as well. But yeah, so the one tour that I'm really looking forward to, I know Michelle is the what is it?
The glacier trek?
Yeah, it's like a helicopter ride, and it takes you like to the glacier, drops you down, and then we're doing like hiking and stuff like that.
Oh,
which I have no cold weather gear at all. Like obviously we live in South Carolina, so we're basically gonna be freezing to death.
Well,
so
if anybody wants to borrow it,
I can send you a link actually to a video where this couple we follow, they did that.
Okay. Yeah.
And, yeah, I was like, I don't think I would do it personally, but
really,
I'm just not big on cold weather.
Yeah, we don't. Which is why we want to move to Florida, because the cold weather is getting a little old and we can't.
Yeah.
I feel that. You see the puppy, Daddy?
Her ears are up. She heard him before, and she was like, her ears are.
All right, what do you got to say?
She
don't have anything to say.
She got nothing.
They can't see her, I don't think. There you
go.
No,
there she is.
Oh.
There you are. She's sleeping. She's like putting back to bed.
Yeah, we've had her for now, 6 months?
Probably like 8 months now.
Yeah.
Okay, you said you're fostering?
Yeah.
Are you going to be foster fails or
no?
Okay.
We'll just keep her until she gets adopted, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until she gets it, she's welcome here as long as she needs to be. But
well, that's really cool that you're doing that. But it would be hard.
I don't think we could do it.
I didn't think she could do it, honestly, because if I wasn't around, the whole house would just be filled with dogs.
I think the first one I really wanted to keep on the inside, but it was like I have to prove to myself and to him that I can do this.
Yeah.
Right.
It's I don't know if you've seen that meme going around that I've been seeing that it has a whole house full of dogs, and it said, if I win the lottery, this is what you would see.
Yeah. Totally, 1,000%. So I know you guys, of course, love Disney as well, doing Disney stuff. Because we've been, me and Michelle have gone once before because she had never been, and I've been a few times when I was little.
For the first time.
But for somebody going to Disney for the first time or that area, what is the one park that you recommend that you have to go to?
So I would say, especially probably more for adults. Mm-hmm. We've really become fond of Epcot. Basically, because it just if you can't travel the country, you can see all these other countries, taste their food, and of course, there's plenty of different drinks and flights. So that's probably our number one. And they have their new firework light show now called Harmonious, which is fabulous. So, but I would say, but we're kind of swaying a little towards Hollywood Studios now too, because
really?
we have the whole Galaxy's Edge, which is all Star Wars themed.
Okay.
So we have.
Yeah,
is that where that new hotel is? The Galactic, what is it? The Galactic.
Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yeah, is that where that is, or is that somewhere else?
It's not in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, it's not in Hollywood Studios. It's on the property, I believe. Angie, if you're still in the chat, let us know.
Yeah.
She knows all about that.
Tell us for sure. But I think I'm not sure we would do that. I do know it's very pricey. I think it's like couple $1,000s for the weekend, and you don't leave for like 2 days, so it's an immersive
so it's kind of, so my brother-in-law would definitely do it. He's an actual stormtrooper. He has an official number, so he could actually be a stormtrooper in one of the movies. And he would do it. But because once you're in there, there's no windows, there's nothing but like space around you, and everybody's fully in character. So if you don't join in with like the activity of like what's going on around you, there's kind of no point. So I don't know if that would be something for us, because first off, we don't know like Star Wars like the back of our hand. So
now if it were Star Trek, then a little more. That would be, I keep thinking it would be really cool if Disney bought like Star Trek, the property, you know, because then they could do a ride around it, and it would be like, all right.
So I guess going back to your question, if we would have to rate the parks, we would probably put it with Epcot, Hollywood Studios.
Then I don't know.
Then Magic Kingdom, and then Animal Kingdom.
But really, it's like if you like cruising, you know, a lot of times we go to cruise for food and drink and seeing new places. Well, it's kind of similar there. They're big on food, big on drink, and then like Epcot, you can see all the countries. So there's a lot of similarities. And then of course they have their cruise line, which we've never been.
Yeah, we would love to do a Disney cruise.
It's just a little. We've looked, and that's with other cruise lines too. Like of course we've done Royal before, but like we always look at the prices, and then like we know what we get with Carnival, we enjoy it, so it's like why spend more if we already enjoy what we we could do. So it's hard to like, because I mean we've looked into Norwegian, other newer Royal ships, and like the prices are always just more, and usually the Carnival ships that we want to do, the itineraries are a little bit longer too, which we're all for. So but I remember actually when my parents would take me, like when I was little, I don't know if you guys remember, but Disney, before they had their cruise line, they used to team up with what was Premier Cruise Line at the time. And you do like 3 or 4 nights on a cruise and then 3 or 4 days at like the parks or whatever.
Oh, at the parks, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then on the ship, even though it wasn't a Disney ship, they would have all their characters, and Disney would get like a cut of the profits or however they worked it out. But it was the big red boat, like 1, 2, and 3. And I have pictures of them back in the day, which was crazy. And then I think eventually when Disney said like, okay, we're not going to renew the contract, I think they ended up getting like Looney Tunes or something like that. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it worked out for them for a little bit. But after that, but I have like the original like certificate for the Premier Cruise Line. That
cool.
The date, so I'll have to hang it in the office. But it was pretty wild back in the day. But we used to go. I don't like maybe once every 2 years on a cruise when I was younger with my family. Yeah. When what was like your first cruise experience?
Oh, mine was 1980. Well, all right, I'm not really dating. Sorry,
I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
Way back in 1987. January 1987. I was just out of high school, and then my parents took me and my brother on our first cruise, and it was like January 2nd. So it was like right after Christmas. So we fly from the cold down, and then it's down to Florida where it's already hot. And then then we embarked on Carnival Holiday. So
nice.
There
you go.
That's
awesome. It was a 7-day cruise, and I still remember it did like Grand Cayman, Jamaica, and Cozumel. So
that's amazing. Do you remember much about like the ship itself, or not really?
Yeah, I wish. Well, of course, we didn't video anything back then. It's just still pictures, and I can't even remember where.
It would have been reel to reel.
Yeah, I have multiple. It would have been those little things where you have the drop thing and then
you carry it around the whole thing.
So the vloggers back then were really interesting. They had all this gear, and it's like
you really had to be committed back then.
You did. You had to buy a lot of film and then hope that you're getting something.
That's amazing.
But yeah. So it was, and that did it. So that was my mom and dad. They loved to cruise. So they passed that to me. So I think my love of cruising is definitely due to them. But then oddly enough, I did one other cruise like in the early 90s, and then I didn't cruise again from like 94 to like 2016.
Yeah, then 2016, then that was my first cruise, and Andy's son and daughter, which it actually happened to land on Angie's 18th birthday. So we got to do the whole experience of decorating a room. And then they got the free like little carnival birthday cake.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
It was like basically fondant. But that was, so that was my first, was Carnival Glory in 2016.
Yep, August 2016. And that was just hurricane season was just starting. So I think we missed 2 ports.
Oh, yeah.
And then ended up in Bahamas,
Newport,
Nassau and Freeport.
Oh, Freeport, not Newport.
After they canceled Belize or wherever it was.
Yeah. Well, did you have any rough weather along the way?
I just remember one night, I think it was towards the end of the cruise, we were just sitting at dinner and our glasses were really moving. And Andy's daughter and I both looked at each other and were like, yeah, this isn't very fun. So it was just one night that the two of us had a little bit of issues. But since then, I recommend the low dose 24-hour Dramamine.
Yes.
And I've never had an issue. I take it every morning, and then sometimes I forget and I'm fine. So
yeah, I always tell everyone, like, even if you don't think you're gonna be seasick, like, it's always just good to have it just in case.
I always bring it.
And I think like
you don't want to pay the prices on the cruise ship.
Right. Oh yeah. It's an arm and a leg basically. But I think the only time that you got like a little bit was the Bermuda cruise or
no, that was like the ABC Islands. But I think I actually had like I don't know if it was seasickness or if I had a bug. I took the seasick medicine and it didn't
do anything.
I think I bought
having bugs on the cruise.
Like, I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
still fun though.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I don't need Dramamine on a cruise, so it's like go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say if the waves are like going crazy, I actually find it better to sleep that way. So it's like
every night before we go to sleep, Andy has to go out and have one last look at the waves and the moon, looking at other ships. And if there's crazy waves, he'll open the door and go, look at this. This is awesome. And I'm looking and all I see is waves like flying, which looked like it was coming to our deck. And I'm like, shut the door.
It's going to come in.
We're usually towards the bow a lot of times, our cabin. And then you'll see the bow hit the wave and then it like goes way up.
All the water just flies by.
Yeah.
It's like mesmerizing. I can't stop watching it. So and then she does not want to watch it.
Half the time we like shut the AC off. Well, on the newer ships it shuts off automatically once you open the door. But sometimes if the weather's okay, like we'll leave the door like propped open just to hear the waves as we're passing by. So like we love that. We're like,
here's a little reason why it freaks me out when he shows me the waves. right before my very first cruise, Andy decided to show me the documentary of the Triumph. So,
oh my gosh, that was the when the engines completely failed and they had to
and they were
back
stranded.
and Tent
And
City
then-
or whatever it was.
it's like the same thing if somebody's showing you a movie of Castaway right before you go
Well,
on a plane. So,
Yes.
and then I think I even showed her the what is it, Costa Concordia?
Costa Concordia.
Have you seen those videos?
Yeah,
on
I've
YouTube?
seen the coolest thing about, well, not cool, but like the pictures of the after where like they
Yeah.
like a photographer go in and like after I had been sitting in half ocean, half, above air, like they're like hauntingly beautiful, like so weird. But that whole story about how that happened, like, is such an avoidable like tragedy, and it's just crazy. But
It sounded like they were going too close to shore to do whatever what was that maneuver, a salute or something?
it was basically like the captain wanted to, I think, and I haven't watched the documentary in a bit, but like the captain wanted to basically show off to somebody, I forget exactly who, probably a girl, but I might be mistaken. And he got too close and it just scraped like the shoreline basically, and then
he bailed.
yeah, and he was one of the first ones to bail, and that's why I think he's still in jail, honestly.
I love the recording when they were there and get back on the ship.
board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like,
The Coast Guard or
"Where are
whoever.
you? That's an order." It's like,
Yeah, they're yelling at him.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, people died and others hurt, and I mean that's 3/4 of $1 billion cruise ship, because it was pretty new at the time that it happened, so it's just crazy.
yeah, and it looked like the modern ships with all the balconies, and it's like, okay, and then
It
you
was
see that
beautiful.
stuff underwater.
Yeah, it'd still be around right now, probably taking passengers. But
Yep.
So I guess I would
tell
tell the listeners, if they're interested to see it, I would recommend there's one by Bright Sun Films. So if you type in Bright Sun Films and then Costa Concordia on YouTube, you get a really good one.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that probably after we get off here. I'm such a cruise
We have
dork.
all the footage, and then the Coast Guard yelling at the captain, and it's like mesmerizing, pretty much. But
so on kind of the same topic, I'm sure you guys are aware, like Costa Magica is going to become one of the Carnival ships. But I wanted to see your thoughts on like what class it might be, and like maybe what
You're good with class.
yeah, like what are we expecting? Where is it going to be? And like maybe a name or whatnot. I don't know. No, they're being real tight-lipped about it.
so I have heard the story, but I'm probably not as versed on it as you are, I wouldn't think. But do you know, are they going to be trying to add a fun like a whale tail or?
Yeah, so obviously Costa, I think it's Costa. I never know how to pronounce it, but anyway, it's an umbrella corporation for Carnival, so they're not buying it; they're just transferring the company to company. So it's going to be completely redesigned. It's going to have the whale tail. It's going to have all the Carnival venues that you would expect in a Carnival ship. However, it was built for Costa, so it's going to be a little bit different. But if you remember, the Splendor was supposed to be built for the Costa, and then at the last minute, Carnival was like, "Whoop, we need that ship," and they ended up, it becoming the Carnival Splendor, which is the only class. It's the only ship in its class, which is kind of unique. And there was one other ship that happened too as well, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Maybe it'll join the Splendor class.
Well, my thought was because the gross tonnage on it is right around like 100 to 102,000. The length is like 980-ish to 1,000 feet. So I am thinking more that it'll be part of the Sunshine class because those ships obviously were a little bit smaller than they added on, decking and all that good stuff, and cabins. But I would imagine that might be Sunshine. I might be way off track there, but
as long as they have water slides.
Yeah, exactly.
And a guy's burger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would imagine it's going to have all of that, but I was trying to think like where it would go. And my first thought might be like Jacksonville. But then I was looking the other day, and I don't know why, but there is no sailings from Carnival out of Fort Lauderdale for like the rest of the year, basically. And Carnival's always been in Fort Lauderdale. So I'm thinking maybe they have that spot cleared up for this ship that's going to transfer over, but who knows? I just thought it was interesting, and I want to know the details. I want to know the name. I was like, I'm going to, I think I said in a video, I was like, I think it's going to be named the Carnival Sunset. Sunshine, sunset, rainies.
I hear you heard it first. Sunset.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe they would think that name could be a little bad luck, like the sunset of, Carnival.
It's going down. Yeah,
Well,
but let's not go with that one then.
You know what year it was built? Like, and what year of a Carnival ship is closest to that year?
I don't off the top of my head. I know it's not like the newest one. I want to say like early 2000s, but I could be off, 5 or 10 years there. But yeah, I've been, because John Heald was saying like 3 months ago, where did this dog? She just literally took the treats with her mouth, the whole bag.
The whole bag.
The whole bag. Well,
I'm a little worried on this one.
Yeah, we're worried. Oh no, ours is asleep, and then our other one is outside.
She's on the couch asleep. All right. Like it's quiet. That's not good.
We say she's a really good girl when she's asleep.
That's hilarious. But yeah, so we're excited. I just always get excited about the new ships coming out, and obviously it's not new, but it will be new to us.
It will be new to us.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, well, I gotta say we missed the Mardi Gras, so
yeah,
we've only been honored twice, and both with you guys.
Yeah. I know. So, I wish. Well, if you would have came the third time, which you should have. Camp was finally open now, so we actually got to enjoy a little bit of Michelle and me time, which was fantastic. It wasn't fully open; it was like 2 or 3 hour slots, but still way better than anything.
Nice little break to do something different.
Yeah. And he was so excited, to go to camp, like, because we told him in the beginning we weren't sure if he could go, and then when they said he could go, he was just to the moon. With excitement.
Yeah, like that's all he wanted to do. When they were closed, he's like, "Can we go? Can we get?" Like that's all he wanted to do.
Yeah. So it was great. I mean, still though, being on it a third time, I don't think we still did everything.
We didn't do the.
We didn't do Emeralds.
And we didn't do the beignets at Emeralds.
Yeah,
we had them twice.
Well,
I miss them.
Because it was that shebang that everybody just wanted to keep going to.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I miss that ship.
Now, did you, I don't remember if you guys made it to Rudy's. Did you go to Rudy's?
We didn't. So we actually didn't go to Rudy's.
Where we wanted to.
We didn't go to the steakhouse, and we didn't go to Emerald's. So we missed pretty much all the specialty. I mean, we did bonsai. She's literally eating the bag. We did bonsai. We did shebang a lot. We did the Italian restaurant Cucina a couple times, which we actually weren't going to go there because we didn't have a great time on the sunrise at Cucina when we went with some friends. But on the Mardi Gras, it was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. We agree.
We only went to the main dining room, I think, one time on the last cruise.
I don't even know if we even went to main dining.
I think we went.
Other places.
We may have went 5 out of 7 to the MDR on the last Mardi Gras.
Well, the one we kind of had to. So our wait staff, the head waiter, he knew we were YouTubers. He's also on YouTube, and the other two knew. So it was kind of like we were kind of like voluntold to come to the last night because one of our waiters made us a specialty order. So we had Indonesian food from home given to us. So
that's
awesome.
So we weren't planning on going the last night, but as soon as he told us the night before, I had this ready, and I'm like, we can't not show, and
you have to go.
We're not there.
Yeah.
So,
that's
we had really good food.
That's really cool.
Yeah, but it was actually really good. And then dinner was good. And then they bring out the baked Alaska. And I'm like, where am I going to put this?
That's where you get like the warm plate and you just leave the dining room with it.
Yeah, take it with us.
Yeah, snack on it later. It's fine.
I think our best meal that cruised with you guys was the second formal night where they had the beef Wellington. That was superb. Yeah. So Carnival really outdid themselves on that one.
Yeah, the food is just, I mean, honestly, I think they might even just get away from the main dining room altogether, like eventually, because there's just so many. I mean, especially if a lot of the options are free, that is, because I mean, there's just so much that ship has to offer for food. Like, you can't get bored ever. Like, it's impossible. So.
And I think for us, like the reason why we go to the main dining room so much is that we get attached a lot to the staff that we have, because we've had awesome staff, almost crew every night. And then of course when they do their like dancing and stuff, he doesn't do it, but I like to get up there and like dance. So that's a main reason why we go. But then we're like, when are we going to fit in these other places to eat, because we go to dinner in the main dining room. So
right. Yeah, we I mean, we love bringing Rhett to the main dining room. He likes to try everything. Like, his favorite thing is lobster on the first formal day. Like, but he can only get it on the cruise ship. That's that's our thing. You can't get it at home. It's only on the cruise ship.
We don't have lobster at home.
Yeah, I remember he said that when we met you guys on the ship, that he liked lobster, and I was like, oh, that's really adventurous for such a young little guy.
He'll try anything. There's a lot that he doesn't like, but there's a lot of things that you would think that, a 5-year-old would never touch, and he eats, all the time. So
that's funny. Like, when we go to the main dining room, like, do you want chicken nuggets? He's like, no, I'll have the fish. And I'm like, and he will. He'll eat it.
He said, no, I'll have the escargot.
Bring me some frog legs.
Frog legs.
He did want to try the frog legs.
Yeah. Really?
But they only have it for one night. So he didn't want it that night. And then the next night he wanted it. And we're like, well, you can't. No, sorry, buddy.
She kept saying it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I kept saying it tastes like a fishy chicken. But the only thing I haven't tried yet on those nights is, I don't remember ever seeing people mention ox tongue.
It's terrible. Never do it.
Okay.
It's not worth trying. I promise.
I haven't
literally
seen
tastes like you're eating a tongue.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I won't.
I couldn't kiss her for like a month afterwards. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was.
Well, we did get a new favorite appetizer by accident this last cruise, so we weren't supposed to get it. It was the fried calamari. And they had a really good, like, a little lemon sauce for it. And we didn't order it. He's like, oh, sorry, just take keep it. It's like, okay. But it wasn't chewy, so from now on, whenever we're on there, we got to get the fried calamari.
Yeah, it was done just right. It was
so good.
Yeah.
We had here today, work tomorrow. Very nice for you guys to join. They said they have 3 YouTube couples on the sailing we're on next week. I wonder who's going on that. Cool. I'm excited to see your vlogs though. He said the ox tongue is delicious. I'm gonna have to know that though.
Try it for yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Try it. I mean, it's free. Try it. I need a video of you guys trying it though.
You have to have a sauce for it.
Ask Andy how many entrees he normally has at dinner. So.
All right. Well, my record is 3.
Oh wow.
I'll come right out and say that. So it's like, you ever have the root vegetable and a pie crust?
Oh yeah.
Well, they always put that on lobster night. So
you have to get
one time they had lobster. I had to have that, and then we had prime rib in the middle so we could get the surf and turf going. And I said, also bring the root vegetable and the pie crust. So I had 3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get 2 entrees, but we also get a lot of the appetizers. Like, I love a lot of the hot soups, like I'm not a cold soup person, but if they have a hot soup, I'll get whatever soup they have. I usually get a salad, and then like, you know, if they have something else that looks good, I'll typically get that. And then sometimes she'll get like I like
to try new things.
Yeah.
I'm very picky, so I usually get like an appetizer. I know I like salad. I know I like, and then I'll get like the seafood dish that I probably won't like, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, she's picky, but she tries everything, which is
like,
good.
Well, that's the way you know if you'll like it. So
yeah, so I just keep trying it, and
you already paid for it, so
yeah, and I'm not leaving hungry because I'm like I get an appetizer, a salad, and then I'll try like shrimp or fish or whatever they have, and I've had something I like.
I do have one question for y'all, since you cruise a lot more than we do, with Carnival especially, because that's kind of what our loyalty is right now, just because we already have them booked.
Yeah.
2016, my first cruise, day one, I found a oh goodness, what is it? Cake pop.
Oh.
It was the best thing I ever had. Never seen it since.
Oh, on the buffet.
They used to have it at
in the Java Blue Cafe. They used to have stuff like that,
and they also had it at the dessert and the buffet, but that was only like the one day, right?
So maybe
it was a lunch buffet.
Maybe it's just on embarkation day then.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was the day where they have the chocolate fountain.
The chocolate. Yeah, that's the last sea day, I think. And they always have all the. I don't know if they have cake pops though. They have all the stuff you can dip in the chocolate
like,
fountain.
Yeah, like the pineapple.
No, it was definitely a cake pop, and I remember we walked through we first got our drink, our first drink of the cruise, and then we walked to the buffet, and immediately his daughter and I were like, cake pop. So we grabbed it. It was the best cake pop ever. So I was looking forward to that. Never saw it again.
So yeah, day 2 through 7, we're walking through the buffet looking for cake pops. Never found them again.
Oh,
might
no.
only the embarkation day then.
Yeah.
That's the only day you get mac and cheese. Right? Gets it every day.
Yeah.
It's next time we'll have to ask.
So maybe it's mac and cheese and cake pop day on the first day.
So that might be a question I may have to ask John Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more cake pop.
Yeah, a little more cake pop actually.
Or where can I buy them?
Well, that seems like it'd make more sense than like the sliced cake, because everybody usually whole cake pop.
Yeah.
I feel like you see half.
All right. Well, Starbucks has them. So.
Yeah.
It's
not the same. It's not the same as when you're at sea, though.
The cake pop at sea was the best cake pop I've ever had.
Hey, Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel.
Hey, Blaine.
Thanks for joining. So here today, first of all, here today, where tomorrow. I love that channel name. I've said that from the beginning.
It's a great name.
But they said I literally ordered 3 apps and 2 entrees. I'm pretty much on board with that. Sometimes I substitute the 1 entree for like another app or whatever. But other than that, I'm on board.
Or we share a lot. Sometimes we'll like get, if there's a lot that we like, we'll each get one and then kind of share our plates here.
Because a lot of times, like when you're on board, you have no idea what time it is. So you're thinking you have lunch at like 12:30, 1 o'clock, when in theory it could be like 4, and then you're going to dinner. So
yeah, it's crazy. What did you guys think about the Flying Scotsman, by the way?
So we had him for the first cruise. When was that? Help me.
Sunrise. I think.
Okay, Sunrise. We had him for the first time.
Oh, we had him in 2019 too.
So when did you guys go in 2019?
December 2019.
Okay, because we were the summer, I think, May in the summer, but we had the Scotsman on the Sunrise in 2019.
Sunrise? Okay. Did you guys have Darren Scott, the solo guitar player?
Oh, that name sounds familiar.
Australian. So he speaks with the.
We talk about him a lot.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
I think we did though. That name sounds super familiar, and there was one guitarist that we were like obsessed with on that sailing. So I'll look. You said Darren Scott. I'll look.
Darren Scott. Yeah, he was on the Sunrise for like at least a year, maybe.
Yeah,
we probably did.
We're gonna have to find him.
Yeah, it's probably the guy that we were trying to figure out what his name was, and then lost track of him. But
so on the Sunrise, I'll say I was not a big fan, just because he was different than, because when we first got who did we have last? Was that Schwartz from above?
Oh, no, before Sunrise?
Yeah. Is that Schwartz?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
whoever the cruise director we had beforehand. I think it was Schwartz.
Was it Doug Schwartz or whatever? Is that his name?
No, it's not Doug Schwartz.
It's not Doug.
But it's
whatever his name. We had him on the Vista. He was great.
And so I think that was it. You know, you go on a cruise, you think, oh, you know who you're going to hear and how they're like. And then all of a sudden this flying Scotsman comes out, and I'm like, this is not Schwartz at all. And, but it's in your head. Yeah. So I don't think I gave him a chance at all. I was just like, nope, this isn't my cruise director. Yeah. We had him on Mardi Gras, and we saw more of his shows. Like, we actually saw him opposed to just like seeing him here and there and hearing him.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would be in my top 3.
Did you see his I don't know what the show was called, but it was like his story or something like that. It was in Grand Central.
We didn't.
We did not. No.
It was amazing. Like, we ended up leaving just a little bit early because we wanted to catch the Tiki Fest because that was the first time they had that as well. But like, we were mesmerized just watching him. Like, he told like a story about him growing up in Scotland, like narrating it. Oh, cool. And then like in between, like he would be telling the story and then saying like, you know, the bands that he grew up with and the discs that he used to play. And then he would go into like, you know, song and dance from the, you know, the bands that he was talking about. And it was just amazing. It was so good.
And he can sing, like, he's not just entertaining. He can sing.
Yeah.
And because we remember him now. And then of course we've had Mike Pack now. So we liked him. He's in our top 3. We've had him twice. And then Schwartz. And honestly, there's one cruise director, we don't even know who they were. They were so unmemorable that we don't even remember hearing them.
Oh no!
So what cruise?
That might have been
that the Dream?
That might have been the Magic.
The Magic, the first time
back in August.
August Magic.
I'm not sure who we had.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell you who we had. That was so
it's a shame.
Little that we heard. So right now, that's our 3: Schwartz, Mike Pack, and Scotsman, because that's all we know of.
Yeah. So we had, well, first of all, Donkey. He's absolutely amazing, Chris Donkey. So he's on the horizon right now. But if you ever get a chance to sail with him, he's just terrific. But there's this other guy. We haven't traveled with him yet, but you probably have heard about him, Dr. E.
Okay.
He's right. I don't know if he has an assigned ship at the moment, but he'll be coming back shortly.
He's not on the schedule.
Yeah, I saw. But there's this Netflix show. It's not the best show in the world, but he was on it. He's hilarious. It's like this reality TV show that's like based on the internet and like social media and stuff. But if you want to check it out, it's The Circle. He's hilarious on it. And he does like his whole like cruise director like announcement
to, like, throw
thing.
a party.
It's even if you just watch like the trailer of him, if you look up Dr. Reverend or Dr. E, like you'll see the trailer for The Circle for his little skit, and it's hilarious. Yeah. But we want to travel with him. Cookie looks absolutely amazing.
We're not familiar. I gotta look into Cookie too. I know the name, but other than I don't know anything about them.
See like shorts come across my feed for Kendall Fire.
Oh,
so I would like to.
He's like, I gotta go. I gotta cruise with Kendall. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. How you?
She seems very entertaining. And
She does. We haven't traveled with her yet, but I think you asked a little bit earlier. I didn't get back to you yet, but we have not sailed with her, but she's on our list, absolutely.
Yeah,
and she'll be on
her on TikTok now, just so I know who she is.
Yeah. She's a ball of just energy. I want to bottle it up, but she looks really, really great, and she'll be on the Mardi Gras, I think, at the end of the year, actually. So that'll be exciting. I think they're trying to train Kendall, Donkey, and who's the other one? There's one other. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's 3 though, because obviously the new ships are coming out, the Celebration and the Jubilee, so they need cruise directors to fill those ships as well. So they're trying to get them all acquainted, because obviously the Mardi Gras is so different, that whole XL class. So, but yeah, I mean, anybody on those ships, I think you're gonna have a good cruise director, no matter when you're going.
Squad.
So
you're gonna have a good whole entertainment staff.
Which I don't know if you guys remember Tyler from the Fun Squad on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we do.
He's on the going to be on the Ecstasy.
He's got
going to be a cruise director now.
Is he the one that asked us about our dead cat?
Oh, he might have been.
I think he was. He was. I think he was one of the cruise squad that when we were getting off on port, we were standing in line and this guy comes up. He's like, "Whoa, what is that?" And we were he was asking us all about our gear and stuff like that. And he's like, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen."
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's super nice. I mean, with Rhett especially, he was just nice. Fantastic.
He was good. He's really good. He deserves it. He's gonna do
it. As soon as we saw him in that short period of time, Andy goes, "That guy's gonna be a cruise director," and it was
it's crazy. You can like point them out, like you know who's like. There's some Fun Squad that you are good, but you know they're probably just going to be the Fun Squad, and that's fine. Like they do a great job, but you know, like when somebody goes above and beyond, and that they're going to be like the next big thing. So it's cool to see. So I just wish Matt Mitchum would come back. That's the only thing I missed.
We never had a chance. I think we were going to have him, and then that was one of the many cruises that we lost in 2020.
Yeah, that was going to be a December 2020 Mardi Gras that we were doing. And
that one too.
Yeah, he was supposed to open the ship, and then ended up handing it to Mike Pack, I think. And, But Matt, he's trying to get on the, I think, is it Norwegian that's doing the Love Boat reality show?
So I just read about this. It's one of the princess.
Oh, is a princess?
Yes, because somebody posted, I don't remember where I saw it now, but somebody posted they sent out a letter to every stateroom saying, "Hey, we're going to have camera crew. They are filming the real life, or no, help me, the real Love Boat." And somebody put in there that Matt Mitchum has been pushing for people to petition for him to be on it because he wants to be on it. So
he would be absolutely amazing. I would be obsessed with watching it. We had him when the Vista opened up. I think it was like 3 months after it first set sail. So we flew over to Barcelona and did a Mediterranean cruise, and he was like, I don't know what it was like. For his sail away, like I just got chills all over my body. Like you could just feel the energy just being sucked from everyone into them, and then like going back out. It was just absolutely insane. But yeah, he was, I mean, nicest guy in the world. Like just can get everyone involved. Like at any point, like. You could have people that like absolutely don't even want like anything to do with dancing or whatever, and he'll just get them up and moving. It's just amazing.
Well, I mean,
oh my gosh. Well, I don't know how much time you guys have. We go on for about an hour. We're about an hour and 10, but I don't know what your guys' plans are, but we can take a couple questions if anybody has them, and then end the evening. But this has been amazing. I mean, we just enjoy talking to you guys.
And definitely thanks for the invite. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Of course, if anybody's on that doesn't know Arc Adventures, they have an amazing channel. They're way better than this than us.
Have you seen our lives?
Oh, but we got to get on another cruise, hopefully sooner rather than later, when camp is open, when we have a little bit more time to like hang out with you guys.
I like the sound of New Year's. I like that sound.
Well, the New Year's on the Mardi Gras was just epic. It was
like that. I have never seen so many people. So we didn't know where to go. Like we were like,
we didn't go
like
upstairs on
squirrel.
the Lido deck until like maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, we were literally sitting at Brass Magnolia.
Right.
And we were like, okay, this is where we're gonna be. This is it. And then I happened to look at the app and I said, Andy, there's something going on at Lido deck. I said, that's outdoors. I think something's going to happen out there. And that's where they had the whole countdown clock. So we literally got there maybe 2 or 3 minutes before midnight.
Yeah, it's in our vlog, like a mad dash, like from like around center stage all the way to Lido deck. We're like, let's go. And then I'm like, this is wild. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So luckily I was recording all that. And then we have all that, including walking out into the Lido deck and seeing this more people than you've ever seen there ever.
And then I saw where you guys were staying. So I finally saw on your vlog where you all were versus where we were. We were on opposite ends.
Oh, okay.
So when you would walk out of the Lido doors, we were to the right.
Okay.
And I saw you guys. I can't do this mirror thing.
Yeah.
I saw you guys were like up on the left. So
we were
like
on the steps.
So we got up and we had the stroller and everything. And so I was trying to figure out where I could leave the stroller. And then somehow, because we were only like 10 minutes before the countdown till midnight, like somehow me and Michelle and Rhett all got separated.
You and Rhett and me. Rhett was with a grown up.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, no,
yeah. Sorry. But yeah, so we were frantically searching, and I didn't get.
Rhett was with me.
Yeah, Rhett was with you, and I was frantically searching, and the other guy that we were friends with, Ryan, went the other way to look. So we were trying to do like a big circle on the Lido deck on both decks, and finally I ran into her with like literally 2 minutes left, and I didn't think it was going to happen. And I mean, not that it would be like the end of the world, but it still would suck. I'm like, oh no, she found someone else.
Story like first New Year's on a cruise ship, and we're on our own.
See ya. No.
But yeah, it was just absolutely epic.
I mean,
I wish we could have got a little bit better of like a spot to see things, but other than that,
but we didn't. I mean, I swear, like that whole week. I didn't. Where did all those people come from? Like they weren't out and about. We went out there, and it was just.
I know we
it's like everybody
out.
went to Lido deck. Everybody.
Yeah,
because we were literally in Brass Magnolia, right?
I thought we were, but we were in Fortune Teller.
That's right. We were in Fortune Teller.
But the crazy thing is that I know what you're talking about. There was like so many different areas that there were people at Magnolia. I'm sure at Fortune Teller, and then all of a sudden you walk outside and bam, it's like the whole shit was there. It's like,
well, even in the Carnival Hub app, it said like New Year's celebration at Brass at Fortune Teller. And
I had them all hearted.
I don't know where to go. There's too many choices, and there's only one New Year's. What's going on?
We had like 2 or 3 of those within the last 15 minutes before the New Year. So. It was like a mad scramble.
And then I think we spent about 10 minutes with the celebration. And then I was like, I got to get out of here. There's too many people, stimulation. I think we ended the night at Polite Pig listening to the backyard band.
Yeah, we literally when it went off, we stayed for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm going to bed.
Now, was anyone else? Did you guys think this too? So I know the Disney cruise ships, they actually do a fireworks display. So at midnight, I was hoping that there would be some sort of fireworks happening. Yeah. So did you guys think that, or were you thinking there would be no way?
I mean, I don't know if I thought necessarily fireworks, but like I thought maybe like there would be something a little bit like special, but
like they could find an eco-friendly something.
Yeah, but it was still amazing. And the horns actually went off for a good amount of time, but the Mardi Gras horns, like unless you're right up there on the deck 18 or the 19 loft. Like you can't really hear them. It kind of drowns out.
Yeah, we didn't hear it on
Lido,
Lido, I don't think.
Yeah, well, yeah, the music and the crowd just drowned it out. But when they were playing after it went down, they played, I can't remember exactly what song, but it was going off during there. But I didn't hear the horn hardly at all. But then I watched your celebration video and the horn was going off in your video and it was like deafening. So it's so funny that you can't hear it on the Lido by the pool and all that. It's so weird, but
we were at the front for the horn battle, so that helped.
We ran like back and forth on the deck because we're like, where are we going? Which way are we facing? And
yeah, we didn't get the greatest spot. I wish we would have came up with you guys, but people started lining up against the rail like 2 hours before the thing, and we had wet, and like people wouldn't even let us like in. They were like blocked with chairs and stuff.
Like for 6 feet, they were like, "Nope, I got my whole family coming," and we're like, "Come on, dude!"
It's like, no, they could squeeze in.
Yeah, like it was like we're just trying to get a spot. We've got a kid, like we want to have him on the railing. I've got 20 people coming. You can't go over there. Move in.
It was
kind of weird.
It was pretty intense. We're like, but we're still an hour and a half early. Like, what's going on here? But it was still amazing to see.
Yeah,
I honestly hope they do that. Like, I don't know, not maybe every year, but like every 5 years or something like that. Like where they have that, meet up. It was just really neat.
It's just to see that many ships in one area when you're not tied to a port. So
and just to see them all, like the differences and like, oh, I've been on that one and this and super cool.
Oh, and she did, and it was hot that day, and she did like a hour and a half live stream, like nonstop. So I had to take my hat off to her because she didn't have hardly anything to drink, and it's like very hot.
And then like we had so many people like who were on the other ships criticizing, saying that you guys didn't do what you were supposed to do. You had a better view. And I'm like, okay, nobody knew what was going on. And it was safety reasons why the 360 didn't happen. And it's like, don't bash Mardi Gras. They did what they thought they should do at the time. And
I went in it with like hardly any expectation, just hopefully seeing the other ships. And I mean, it was... shoot, it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it would just be cool.
If they kept doing it, it would get better and better, I would imagine.
Because we did do like a whole meetup, like, so I did the live, but Andy actually put like a video together for it, and somebody was like, that was the most boringest thing ever. I'm like, how can you be bored seeing 5 other ships?
I liked it when we're in port and I'm just looking at one other ship that's stationary.
We were trying to like figure out which ships there were the whole time. We're like, who can read it? What is it like? It was just fun. I'm
like, were you hoping we were all gonna like hop the ship to ship? I'm like, what is
zip line? The lady next to us was all concerned about us zip lining from ship to ship. We're like,
ooh, that would be fun. That may have to be a thing someday.
I do think though that they should. I don't know how it would be feasible, but if Carnival could do like a ship to ship while in port, like just to tour another ship, or
that would be nice.
Instead of like how people are doing like back to backs and side by sides, do a literally ship to ship. So like you can book. Like you take a ship to, let's say, Cozumel, and then that ship is supposed to go home or to another island, but you want to take, let's say, you're on the Mardi Gras and the Dreams in port, and they're continuing on. That's their first stop, and you can just keep going. I don't know if it would be feasible with like security and all that.
They would probably have issues. Was it the Sunrise? I think it was on our Sunrise. We were like, okay, we should be leaving. Why aren't we leaving? We were still tied up. Half hour passed. And they finally made an announcement that I don't know if it was a family member was visiting somebody. They wouldn't get off the ship. They couldn't get them off the ship or vendor. Somebody couldn't get somebody. They couldn't even find them to get them off the ship. So we had to stay until they got the stowaway.
Oh my gosh.
The ship.
It was probably me. I apologize.
But we were all excited. We're like, we were going live. We're like, we're sailing away, and then it's like everybody's like, "You're not going anywhere. What's happening?"
I'll have to share this picture when we went on the Adventure of the Seas on Royal Caribbean at a Nassau last year. There was this like wall that like opened, and like remember I went in it and like you took a picture, and I was like, this is literally the perfect spot for them to never find me.
I feel like
that's funny.
It completely closed. There was like no access to it. It was just like this random like.
We're gonna have to find that.
Like it was like a little alleyway. It was so crazy. It was like right on the Lido deck. Like nobody goes back there. It was so crazy.
Well, on Mardi Gras, Andrea thought she found like a hidden, room or something. There's a button. It wasn't marked or anything.
All it said, it was, you wave your hand on those doors to get in. So I said, "Oh, Nikki, there's a door." So I wave a hand. Door opens and there is just a crew member
on their
break,
phone and looks up at us there. Whoops. So we put that one in the outtakes. We're like, move along.
That's amazing.
I just turned around. I'm like, Andy, go.
I'll hold them. Go. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we're gonna put little man to bed, but it's been amazing talking to you guys, and hopefully we can do this again real soon, whether it's on your channel or you come back here. But it's always great just to chat with you guys.
Oh yeah, you as well. Next time we have a live stream, we'll definitely
we gotta we gotta wait till things settle down a little bit. So we're
whenever you guys are ready. We're they're off for the summer, and I'm obviously still working, but I have open options currently. So just let us know when you want to bring us along, and we'll set it up. And next time we have you guys on, it won't be like 2 hours beforehand, and we might have an actual like plan for conversation or whatnot.
Oh, that's right.
It's better to wing it, and you gave us at least 4 hours.
While I'm like just sweating, I probably lost like 10 pounds just trying to figure out how to get everything ready. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna screw this up. So.
No, look at it. Look, it worked.
Perfect.
Easy peasy.
Well, you guys have an amazing evening. We'll do this again very soon. Everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. Check out Arc Adventures. They have an amazing channel, and we'll see you guys here shortly.
All right. See ya. Thank you.
See you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.